working with Authentique Paper's gorgeous calendar collection. We're going to go ahead and get our December desk calendar made. If you've been following along, this has been a year-long series using each of the months in Authentique's calendar collection to make this cute little easel-style desk calendar folio. So if you're just finding me for the first time, you can go ahead and look in my Authentique playlist on my Kathy Clement YouTube channel, and you'll find all the tutorials there. These make the most incredible gifts. They're super cute for home decor, and they're really easy to make. So here we are with December, and this month I've used some jingle bells, so cute, some beautiful glitz ribbons, some little birdie flowers, and we've just created this little vignette on the cover. Then when we open this up, we've got our December calendar up here like we always do to write down special dates, birthdays, appointments, whatever. And then we've got our little pocket here with our little wallet-sized pocket folios. And this one has, the ticket has been turned into a pocket, and I've got a really cute little accordion style folio in there. And one of these little 2x3 sentiments. These are great for small photos or journaling spots. And then inside you've got room for 2 more photos here, and then a photo on the back and more journaling. The second one I did a little bit differently this time so that it would be more strictly just a photo folio. And I really like the way this turned out. So I'll show you how to do that when we get to the tutorial. These tuck in this pocket just like this. And then one of the sentiment cards where you can do photos on the back, and then a ledger card for journaling. You could actually add a photo inside the holly frame, which would be super duper cute. So that goes in there. Then we've got this little pull-out tab. Look at this reindeer button. I got this at Buttons Galore. It's just hilarious. And here's our December calendar image. We open this up. We have room here for a photo. There's room on the back for a photo, and then room in the pocket for photos. And then I also put in a couple of these 3x4 cards, room for wallet sized on the back. And then I created a couple of little, I think these are like 3 3/4 inch photo folios. So lots of room for special photos during this special season. And I've got everything ready to go. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. The first thing you're going to need to do is cut a 6" by 12" piece of white cardstock, score it at 3 and 6 to create an easel card base. Then you're going to bring in, I always cut up one whole sheet of the sentiments, one whole sheet of the images, and I cut out an extra December calendar. So that's good to know. But this is just going to go right up on the top. This is where our little calendar goes. I cut this in half at 3, and it fits just perfectly. So we're going to put this in. And then the other half of the calendar on the bottom. The only thing you have to be careful of here is that you don't glue over the fold. So get close to the fold, but don't go over the fold, because if you go over the fold, you no longer have an easel card. There. Then on the bottom, from your sentiments page, there's a 6x6 microdot pattern. Go ahead, cut that whole panel out, and glue this below the fold. Just like that. The next step is to create our hidden pocket, and for this you need a 6 1/4 by 6 3/4 piece of your coordinating cardstock. Score 1/2 inch on the top and bottom and the left hand side, and then fold along these flaps. Come in, add a little glue here. Add a little glue here. Then place adhesive. And I don't recommend that you use a tape runner. Red line tape, score tape, they're probably okay. But I find that the adhesive on most tape runners wears out very fast. And you want this to be a good, sturdy piece, because how fun would it be to pull this out from year to year to add your annual Christmas photo or pictures on Santa's lap. So that's kind of what this is designed for. All right, the next thing you need is a 5.5 by 8-inch panel of the holly print, and you're going to score this on the long side at 5.5. This creates a little pocket, and I'm going to show you very quickly how to make pocket gussets. So I'm just bringing in a piece of scrap paper, and I place that down in near the fold, and then I'm just going to cut it slightly shorter than where it rested. And this paper is about 1 inch. I think it's exactly 1 inch wide. It's just a scrap I had. It really doesn't matter what it looks like. The width doesn't really even matter. It just matters that the height is right. So fold that in half and do the same with the other one. And I call these gussets. You could call them hinges. You can, I mean, whatever you want to call them, they do the job the same. You put the folded side against the open edge. Line that up. Do the same thing over here. The folded side against the open edge. And then put adhesive on this top flap. Fold it. Burnish. And you've got a really cool pocket. Then this glues right on top of this panel. And the cool thing is this pocket doubles as the stopper for our easel card. See? So it's going to act as the stopper, which is, I love when things are efficient. I love efficiency. So the next thing we're going to do is put our little ledger card in here, put our December image in here, and you can also use the back of these for photos, and our little 3x4 title card in there, which also is a great little photo mount. To go in here, we have our 2 little wallet-sized folios, and this is made by cutting 2 12-inch by 3¼ inch panels of your patterned paper. Adhere your silhouette image onto one, score at 4¼ and 8.5, and then we're going to line these. And you don't have to do this. I just like the way this looks, so I like to do this, but you can certainly use it just exactly as it is, but I like to put these in as little photo mounts because I think they look cute. So I'm just using the reverse side pattern from the image sheet for this. And then over here we've got this short page, and I thought this would be kind of fun. This is the different way. This adds lots and lots of more photo room. So I just put adhesive on part of my paper. I'm going to center it here, then open it up, and then on the back side I'm going to put down this other piece of the gingham that matches the other 3 panels. So now you can get one, two, three, four, 5 photos in this little folio, which is pretty cool. So this tucks in the pocket, and then this one you do the front the exact same way. Score 4¼ 8.5. But on this one, we're going to adhere this red diamond print. And I'm just going to show you very quickly how to make one of these pockets. So I'm going to use these tickets as my pockets. And I take a little scrap. Again, this is just a little scrap I had laying on the table. Super easy. And I need 3 of these for each ticket. And again, the width doesn't matter. This narrow piece works just fine. A thicker piece would work just fine. It's just the matter of creating that extra room. It's kind of like adding elastic to your jeans. Just lets you fit a little more in. So again, we're just gluing the folded side against the open edge. Just like this. And then on the bottom, we're going to put just another little piece in because that's going to prevent stuff from falling out the bottom. And this would also be a spot that if you were giving this as a gift, you could put a gift card in here. It's the perfect size for a gift card. Add your adhesive. Glue this down. And then put 2 of these little 2x3 cards in there. So the front one, we're going to do exactly the same way. Well, so you're going to put your gussets on there, and then I took this strip of 2x2 images, I scored in between, and then you just accordion fold. And then that goes in this pocket as that little folio, and this goes in there with it. So that is that. And then this goes in the pocket. Now, the next step is to create our hidden pocket. And for this, you're going to need a 10.5 by 5.25 inch piece of your cardstock, and you want the red on the top. Then cut a 5 by 5, oops, sorry, got ahead of myself. Hold everything. Then use a label die. I like to use this Spellbinders Label 18. And I cut out the 4 by 6 damask, cut it in half. And this is going to be a pull tab. So this goes right here on the outside. And open it up. Line this up. All right. And now we put our green diagonal paper down. This is going to cover up that raw edge. Now from your patterned papers, open this up. You need, for the right-hand side, just to cover up this raw edge, a 5 by 5 of the holly print. And this is going to go on the right. And cover the back with a 5 by 5 of the plaid, and this just lends stability as well as looking really pretty. And then we're going to take a 2 inch by 6.25 inch piece of this plaid. We're going to score a 1/2 inch down the long side and then a 1/2 inch top and bottom. Cut up to the horizontal score and angle out. Repeat this on the other side. And this is our side pocket. Fold our flaps in just like we always do. If you guys watch my channel, you're probably pocket making pros by now, but I always like to show it again just in case there's somebody new tuning in, and I can see I need to go just a little bit further over on this one. There we go. All right, that's better. So a little adhesive in the corners. Oops, I did that wrong. A little adhesive in the corners. And fold this in. And then place your adhesive on the flaps. Bring in your paper. And glue this in place. So now we have a place to put these cute images and cut aparts that can become more photo mounts. And then I also trimmed down these two 4x4 images to 3 5/8. And I've matted these on designer paper. Actually, I'm not even going to bring in my scoring tool for this. We're just going to fold these in half and fold. And now we've got these two more really cute little photo folios that also go right in the pocket. And then this slips into our hidden pocket. Bring in that cute reindeer button. Little dab of hot glue on the back. Put it down there at an angle. And that completes the inside. So now we're at the front. And for the front, let me bring in all my pieces. I've cut a 6" by 3" damask. Then it's got to go right here on the front. And the only thing you have to be careful of with this is that you glue below the fold. And then a dot. Again, 6 by 3 for the back of that easel. Since this is a decorative piece, I like to cover all the parts that can be seen. All right. Then I fussy cut December, matted it on the green, and put some foam tape on the back. And this is going to adhere right here along the pocket. It actually helps work as a break. Then I tied this pretty bow with glitz ribbon. I think the color for this is just red. And when you glue this, you want to make sure that you don't get adhesive on your pullout. So keep it a little bit over. Then I did a string bow. And I'm just opening these loops up so that it's really pretty. Like this. This is going to go right here. And this is going to go right on top of it. And then I have a little red poinsettia that goes on top of that, just like that. Pretty, pretty. Then over here on the side, I threaded a few of my vintage buttons, and I'm just going to line these up. Oops, I'm going to need to re-sew that when it came undone, but it will go right there when it's all finished. And now we're up here for our main decoration. So I fussy cut the Santa image from the 4x6, popped it up on dimensionals, matted it to the text, 4x6 text, and then matted that on red and green. And I do about 1/8 of an inch border. Then I took the All is Calm, All is Bright, and also matted this on the red and the green, put a dimensional, some waste chipboard on the back, and a little bit of foam tape. Then I took both of these tickets and overlapped them. You can see I have foam tape here and I have foam tape in between. I've put my stamps here and a poinsettia at the top, and these are going to go like this. So that's why I have that foam tape there. Then this adheres to our Santa right about here. And then you want to put your adhesive for this. You can kind of see how I did like that, and I'm kind of eyeballing it. I may have to come back and adjust, but I'm going to line this up, press it down, make sure I'm straight, and I can see that I need a little bit of foam tape back behind the All is Calm, All is Bright, so I'm just going to cut a little piece of that. And go right here. And that's just going to level, oops, that's going to level that out and help it to stick. Then I had this gold reindeer. You can get these in the ornament department around Christmas time. And he glues right here. See how that works? Then another little bow for the top corner. To balance everything out. And a string bow. Oh, before I do the string bow, I did 3 jingle bells. I just strung these onto burlap string. I want that glue to set up. That wants to shimmy. It's making me nervous. All right, so I'm just tying a simple square knot back here. I'll trim that once that glue has set because it really wants to move around. And then I have one more burlap bow to go on top. Just like this. And then one more little flower. These are from Little Birdie. And they're not designated as Christmas flowers, but they work great for Christmas. So now I'm going to come in and just trim this extra burlap string away. And that completes the calendar. I'm going to have to rethread this button and put it on, but apart from that, we're done. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. I'd be interested in knowing how many of you followed along and done this all year. If you're new to this, you can find all the tutorials in my Authentique playlist on my Kathy Clement YouTube channel. So thanks. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. It helps other crafters to find me and find my channel. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you along for the journey. I'm always sharing something new and fun here. So that's it for me. I'm going to go get my craft on. Bye.